All right. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Damn D back with another video, and today we're gonna talk about Candace Owens. She was just on the Breakfast Club, and a lot of people are wondering why. You're so black this, you're so black that. How come you don't date a white man? How come you didn't marry a white man? And that's pretty much what Charlemagne the God asked Candace Owens. You say that you black this, you say that you're pro-black this, pro-black that, but yet you have chosen to marry a Caucasian man. What's going on with that? Well, let's let her answer.
Really bad for free speech that happened.
Why?
Well, they think, now when you look at this environment and see how people are treated when they say one thing 10 years ago, could you imagine if there was a whole app that had that? It would have been used for evil. It really would have been used for evil.
I want to go back to something you said earlier, because I know a lot of people hear you say, well, Candace, you're speaking a lot about, the black family, but the new marriage.
Turn that down a little bit. Sorry. Let's go.
I have heard of him. I have not listened to him, I'll be honest. What is his argument, actually? If you could just repurpose his argument.
He feels
everything black.
No.
Yes, it is. Everything.
No, he feels.
What is his argument? Really bad for free speech that happened. Well, they think, now when you look at this environment and see how people are treated when they say one thing 10 years ago, could you imagine if there was a whole app that had that? It would have been used for evil. It really would have been used for evil.
I want to go back to something you said earlier, because I know a lot of people hear you say, well, Candace, you're speaking a lot about, the black family, but then you married a white man.
Yeah,
Dr. Umar would have a huge problem with that.
Yeah.
You familiar with Dr. Umar?
She said Dr. Umar. Well, Charlemagne the God said Dr. Umar would have a problem about you saying all this about black people, but she married a white man. So this is her response.
Have heard of him. I have not listened to him, I'll be honest. What is his argument, actually, if you could just repurpose his argument?
He feels that,
everything black.
No.
Yes, it is. Everything.
No, he feels black men should be with black women, because when you're talking about it from the economic standpoint, you want to grow the wealth as a black family.
But that
and if you marry somebody from another race, then, your wealth will be with that person, and he doesn't like that.
Okay, I would love to talk to him more about that, because, it's always very interesting to me to hear this paradox of black people who will make an argument that, the system is racist, and then also make an argument like this, which is essentially making an argument for the Supreme Court to revisit Virginia versus Love and basically say that black Americans and white Americans shouldn't be marrying. I think the greatest thing ever is when people come together on the basis of who they love and get married. For me personally,
Now, that's a good answer right there, right? And I absolutely agree with that. I don't think there should be a race on love. Hey, whoever you love is who you love, whether they be black, white, Mexican, black, Chinese, whatever the case may be. I have brothers in my family that have married women outside of their race. I have men in my family that have mixed children with other women outside the race. I don't have a problem with it. Whatever makes you happy, hey, if you like it, I love it. All right? But this, you just should have stuck with that answer. That was the politically correct answer. But this follow-up answer might get you in a little bit of trouble with, individuals out here. Let's see.
I never thought of my husband as a race. This is very interesting to me that two people go, she's married to a white man. I look at my kids, I'm not like, oh, my kids are mixed. I married the person that it made the most sense for me to marry. I have a mind that is just, if you even knew half the things that I'm thinking about, the stuff that I'm reading, just go all the time. It's difficult for me to find, it was difficult for me to find a partner that was a challenge to me. The challenge that I needed, whether you want to say an academic challenge, whatever it is, with my same interests. It just was. What you will know, a lot of times people think that when people come together, it's because of how they look. Actually, I read this in a Thomas Sowell book, or maybe it was a Shelby Steele book. People tend to marry their IQ, which is interesting. You think like if you see two black people together, oh, it's because they are two black people, but actually they are probably better matched based on their IQ. I fell in love with my husband just because I think he is one of the most brilliant people ever. I love him very much. The stuff that we talk about, I'm like, there is no other person that I could have married.
So what you trying to say? Black people ain't smart enough for you? Huh? Is that what you saying? Black men ain't smart enough to date you? That's what some people might take your comment as, What are y'all trying to say? What do y'all believe what she's trying to say? Is she trying to nicely say, you black Negroes ain't smart enough to me? I'm way too intelligent for you. All y'all want to do is go to the club, make it rain, go to the strip club. Y'all want to do all this nonsense. Y'all ain't intellectual. Y'all not smart enough. Y'all not worried about anything that's going on in the world. All y'all want to do is turn up, party, and dance. But this white man over here, he matches my IQ. He matches my intelligence. Do y'all think she's trying to say that in a very nice political way? That black men are not smart enough for her? Just a question.
We have 3 beautiful children who are growing up in an environment that I am just so happy that I was able to, what every parent wants, to give your children better than you had, and that's all I can say. I'm just the luckiest person in the entire world.
How do you even feel about you not finding him attractive and disliking him for his mind?
Oh
my God.
He got the smear already, ready for the journalists that are listening. Candace says her husband is not. It was a bonus that I also think that he's beautiful and gorgeous and handsome, but it really was about his mind, his ability to just dive into any subject and comprehend it, just any subject. I mean, whether you're talking about mathematics, economics, politics, he could read a book on chemistry, read a book on building houses, and he just comprehends the concept very quickly. So I know I married the right person. I want every person to never allow race to be a barrier to you finding love. That is so foolish. That will stop you. And by the way, there's been so much toxicity particularly in black relationships because of the media portraying black men as this or black women as this. And we just have to stop doing that,
Yeah. Have you ever dated black men before?
Yeah, I dated black men, which is another thing that I always find really funny because the media tries to portray me as someone who only liked white guys. Actually, if you want to be honest, I started off on a really strong Asian kick in my life.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I was going to marry an Asian man.
What's fine?
I did.
Asian man, huh?
And my first boyfriend was Japanese. My second boyfriend was Korean. I just really loved Asian men. It was weird.
Yeah.
Connecticut, there was an Asian population in Stamford Connecticut?
Well, there's Asian population everywhere.
I don't know, was there a higher one in Stamford Connecticut?
No, I think I just pursued Asian. I don't know. I just liked Asian guys.
Yeah.
Candace Owens fetishizes Asian men.
Oh my gosh. Stop painting the headlines so they can grab it. What is wrong with you?
What do you think is the biggest misconception of Candace Owens?
All right, so there we go right there. Like I said, I don't have a problem with who people choose to marry, who people choose to date, white, black, whatever the case may be. But I'm just posing a question to y'all. Did she, in a nice way, say that black men ain't smart enough for her, so she had to date white men or Asian men? Y'all leave a comment down below. It's your boy DMD signing out. Peace.